Election results from across the state are set to be seen tomorrow in the newly formed bipartisan House majority, which plans to take over control from the conservative-leaning House majority next session, is watching some of these races especially closely in order to try and determine its total membership. One of the seats the Bipartisan Coalition is looking to pick off from the conservative-leaning majority is in House District 22, where incumbent Anchorage Republican Representative Stanley Wright is losing to Democratic challenger Ted Ishod in a close race. In House District 9, nonpartisan candidate Kai Holland is on pace to beat Republican candidate Lucy Bauer for retired Republican Laddie Shaw's seat. Holland has a solid lead with more than a 900-vote advantage. Shaw was also a member of the conservative-leaning majority last session. But one race the Bipartisan Coalition is nervous about is in House District 18, in which incumbent Democratic Representative Cliff Groh has a razor-thin lead over Republican challenger David Nelson. House Minority Leader Calvin Shiragi and Republican House Majority Member Julie Colombi talked about the new balance of power set to take shape next in Juneau session.
I think what we've seen from this last election is that Alaskans want us very much to work on education, on energy, on our workforce, and making sure that we're recruiting and retaining employees. And that's what we've really organized around, is making sure that we're focusing on the issues that Alaskans care most about.
The minority Democrat caucus constantly wanted to spend money with no accountability on where that money's coming from. That's my biggest thing, because my priority was the budget last 2 years. And so fiscal responsibility is top on my list. And second is they want imported gas, and I don't. I want a gas pipeline.
The deadline for overseas ballot to be received is tomorrow. That's along with ranked choice voting tabulation happening in races with more than 2 candidates, where one didn't receive more than 50% of the vote in the first round of results. Lieutenant Governor Nancy Dahlstrom, who technically oversees elections for the state and ran for office this year before dropping out, sharing a prepared statement on tomorrow, marking 15 days since Election Day. She wrote in part that, quote, Alaska's election process is unique because of our expansive geography, our various methods of voting, and our commitment to ensuring every voter's voice is heard. From the urban centers to the most remote villages, we take the time required to receive, process, and count ballots securely and transparently, adding that results are always unofficial until final certification.